Daenerys Targaryen has definitely dealt with some of the worst moments throughout the 7 seasons of Game of Thrones, but more recently she has come into her power, giving us a look into a world that could potentially have the Mother of Dragons sitting on the Iron Throne in the finale. But at what cost? Throughout the show, we've gotten many clues into this sort of Queen Daenerys would make, and let's just say the apple might not fall far from the tree. In Season 7, we watched as Dany set 2 prisoners of war on fire for not bending the knee to her, a strategy that was once favored by her father, the Mad King Aerys II Targaryen. Although some would say her actions are justified and that she's a natural-born leader ready to take charge by conquering the White Walkers with Jon Snow, along with dethroning Cersei Lannister, there's some evidence to believe the real villain in Season 8 could actually be her. Daenerys has maintained some innocence to make us believe she's not evil like her father, but a new fan theory begs to differ. Redditor Nanoelite claims, both the show and the book series seek to portray a fantasy setting in realistic terms, clearly displaying the grim aspects of medieval life, the brutality of warfare, and the grey morality of its characters. That's why I don't think that either the Night King, a supernatural entity with absolutely no characterization, or Cersei, a comically evil despot, will be the big bads. Both characters are too easy to root against, and having a clear conflict between good and evil doesn't seem in line with what we have seen from the first 7 seasons. It would definitely be really surprising to see one of the main heroes turn out to be the villain and walk the fine line between good and evil. If it were to be Daenerys, fans would definitely struggle between wanting to love her and wanting to hate her. Daenerys Targaryen will end as the big bad, because she would be an interesting and dangerous villain, the Redditor continues. She is extremely powerful, possessing the largest army as well as dragons. She is sympathetic, having been abused and hunted her whole life, punished for the sins of her family, yet still being generous to those closest to her. And she has great moral arguments, seeking to abolish slavery, end the chaos in Westeros, stop the Dothraki and the Ironborn from raiding and raping, and become a queen in a world dominated by men. This seems like a wild-card theory, but now we'll be looking out for more clues. Dany is going to the dark side once Thrones returns April 14th, HT, Esquire.